He's stoked. This surfer thing is starting to spread like virus.
Stoked. I think I said stoked for the first time recently.
Stoked about the class.
Being an East Coaster, it's hard to form those words with my mouth. I say psyched. Like I can't say stoked.
How do you know when you're a grom, though? What's a sign that you're a real grom?
When you're scared to surf waves over 4 feet. I don't know.
No, when you say, God, that was a sick wave.
Yeah.
All right, we're ready for your homework, young man.
Who's up? Is it Dr. Word?
It's you, handsome.
Oh, is it? I thought I was on at 7:30.
Yeah, it's Word.
Aren't you stoked? Wait, did I get it wrong?
I'm super stoked for Word's text.
Oh, it is Word. Okay. All right, Word, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Father Word? Wait.
That's not too far.
Okay, let us do the work of home. Okay. So I try to keep it simple to make it fun. How do seeds that are provisional? I'm as excited as you are, Geshe-la.
Hey, I was working hard. I'm not like you. You just collect the money. You probably just go to the bank to check what's there, you know.
He just hears concepts and remembers them infinitely.
Irritating, isn't
it? Not anymore.
Years ago. For a lot of work.
Yeah.
How do seeds that are provisional relate with seeds with no beginning? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let other people have a chance. I no one ever offers me money for doing it.
I offered money last term.
Or can you zoom in a little bit?
Zoom in.
Yeah.
Maximize.
Hey.
Oh, that's
Great.
That's really good.
Magnify.
What's provisional?
Yeah.
Chic.
Provisional mean?
Yeah, I'm a waiter. Sorry.
Hey, Rob.
The guy at the bike store.
No, he's from Coffee Land. He's probably works for Starbucks.
You could say temporary, Rob.
Okay, cool.
Short term?
You meant those freshly planted.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The fresh.
Well, those seeds will wake up the seeds with no beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wait, how much?
The usual, Stanley.
Oh.
100 bao to.
Negative 100.
Seeds help to ripen seeds that are beginningless. Sounds awkward, but that's
Hey,
what
Stanley, how does Word resemble my cafe?
Oh, the money only goes in and then.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Money.
Okay. Works for me. What are 3 methods Jason Kappa alludes to ripening seeds that are beginningless? Or maybe for ripening? I don't know.
Oh, that's so easy.
All the other stuff is way hard and they just sit there and it's boring. So I don't know.
Okay. Tim says to some gum.
That's right.
Uh-oh, screaming.
She's calling Jeru. Sorry.
I'm excited about
Oh, I thought it was the pre-scream for a word to get used to.
It's on its way.
The pre-torture. What is then the logical conclusion concerning all 3 types of seeds?
Sheesh.
At least my logical conclusion. I don't know. Jason Kappa alluded to it. He didn't say it precisely, but we talked about it.
That they're all beginningless?
Who said that, Rob?
Wow.
Cameron.
That's worth a couple $100, I'd say.
You're
Couple
smart-
hundred?
Wow.
You're a smart waiter, man.
Come on, that's worth some money.
Anyone is free to pay the man. I'm here for him. I'm most
I'm glad I got your support.
right behind you here. Okay, here's some Tibetan. You can.
Is that planter here?
It is. Do you want to explain how it's planter?
Well, we've been talking a lot since 5 years ago about how the kunchi is the place where the seeds are smeared or
Yep.
planted. And in this case, we're talking about a seed that's already or that's going to be planted. And
Yep.
so it's good. And the ken is a doer, an actor of a thing. So a goken is the one who's smearing into the kunchi or planting.
Exactly. Very good, Nick.
Yay. Smearer.
Smear. I think smear is funnier, but planter is better translation.
I got a smearer, I'll show you, but go ahead.
Okay. Show us smearing. Drupa. Drupa. I mean a couple things. I don't know if you remember the context, but
Is this contextually a special definition of drupa?
not that special, but I mean it's
Like fulfillment?
yeah, I think that's perfect. I didn't actually write that one, but I think that would be actually what should be my translation. It can be practice, established, or complete. We're still trying to figure out, but I thought I like fulfillment for our context. Thank you, Venerable Pella.
My pleasure.
And then Trell.
Hey, word, I got the smearer.
Oh, let me see.
I got the smearer, hang on.
Let me see. Oh, which smear is that?
The Emperor of Maitriana.
Aw.
Hang on.
Oh.
Oh my God, he looks different.
Wow.
He is a goken.
That's a smearer, you gotta say.
Whoa, that's an artist.
Oh my God, he's talented.
Fuck, right there.
Yeah.
Is this your provisional word?
Hey,
Okay,
word,
that might be.
maybe you could use some of the money you win from me to buy some of these paintings.
Let's wait till they go up in value a little bit.
Okay, sorry to interrupt your homework.
Venerable Pella, you said Trell?
Isn't it separate?
No,
Oh, that's Dell.
this means what Venerable Upala said.
Provisional.
Venerable Upala, $50 if you tell me the opposite that's used with
Oh
it.
my gosh. Say that again. Okay, Ki Kubne, the sun is burning my head.
$50.
It's the opposite of, oh,
Joe.
I don't know,
Ultimate, right?
trail du Che, but
The bet. Not you, Venerable Upala. Whoever said ultimate, I'm making fun.
I think I have I don't know the word.
I'll give Nick $20 if he tells me.
I don't know the word anyway. I think I remember the concept vaguely.
We've had it like 5 times and it makes sense or something. Pook, Trell and Pook, they always go together.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no, I
wouldn't.
wouldn't have got it. Anyway.
Yeah.
They
How
put
do
them
you spell it?
Poop.
P,
Phug?
Pashap Poo, Gasa Poo.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Phugs. Oh, temporary, provisional, yeah. Okay, translation.
Yay.
It's good
Something
time.
to hate. There, just do the fact that nature. Like I said, the tupe, champagny. Bakshak sardo, tupe champagny. To refresh the planet. Ni mena, champagny mena, chuniki. Nepe bakshat samni. Dupe rik mayempe. Date some shit you better accept shika. Huh? Date your tipe bakshak. Sarda tipe shakbani mena. a seed, a propensity for listening, right?
Yeah.
Which is planted by the act of going to class or listening to the mixed nuts, for example, okay? Doesn't exist.
Doesn't it? Oh, that's the me?
Yeah, there is no such thing.
Oh.
But Chinyikinepe Bakchat Samni Puperig Mayembe Chinyikinepe Bakchat Samni, but the seed that is planted, the seed that is present by the very nature of things, okay? Samni Duperig Mayen is not something which is newly created or newly accomplished. Therefore, but there does exist a seed such as that, which exists by nature. Therefore, Rik Sepa Telwa Chishigo. Then if Bakchaks, if the seed which is there by nature could not be furthered by a newly planted seed, then what's the point of the whole concept called Rik Sepa? Right?
Yeah. Picking up the seed.
The fact that Rik Sepa Telwa, the natural seed that you have would have to be awakened, right?
Get the rest later.
Okay.
All right, you want to try the next one?
Yeah, and then he's gonna talk about two different families of seeds or types of seeds. This Rix is types of seeds, and he says there's two types of seeds. One which is Rangshin to Nepa. It has been there since forever by the nature of things. And then Gepe Rik, which means types of seeds which further the natural seed for enlightenment. Okay, so Gepa means a verb here. They further or they fatten up the seed which is there by nature. Gepa means to further or to make. You see what I mean? So he says, somebody asks a question. You've explained seeds which are there by nature, and you've explained seeds that function to further that seed or to fatten up that seed. Okay, so how do you explain those two things? Okay, then he defines a seed which is present by nature, and then he defines a seed which furthers that seed. Okay. The first is Rangshin to Nepe Rikni, the type of seed which is there by nature. Jokche Lama Tupar. Yeah, does not depend upon a planter. Ngonyiki Nepa. It's no, catch the key instrumental, KYIS.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I couldn't get it though.
Yeah, it resides there by the very nature of things. Again, Ngonyiki and Chunyiki, same. Okay. Okay. It resides by nature without depending upon anything to plant it. Therefore, we can say that it is the seed of things which are sakme. And we had three of those sakme things in whose text?
Stanley.
Yeah, Stanley, 2021, 22, right?
Yeah, the 3 powers.
Oh, right.
Okay. Shanki Dradan Sushin Yicheki Kendan Tenwa. Turdan Sabadan Goma Peli Gibbon Nason Kirpa Shigo. Yeah, if you are exposed to Shenki draw here means the words of others, meaning your teacher. Okay, a teacher. Here, it means the sounds that come from other people, which means a class, a mixed nuts class. It's called Shenki Da. And Sushin Yiche, what's that?
What'd you say? Sorry again, Sushin.
Shenki Da is the mixed nuts, is Geshe-la teaching the mixed nuts class. What's Sushin Yiche?
Maybe that's contemplating?
No, it means paying attention to class correctly.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Directing your mind to the sounds emanating out of the teacher's mouth. Okay. If the seed which is there by nature, kendang che, if that natural seed bumps into che, the right factors, which is the sound of the teacher talking, and you listening to that sound attentively, okay? If those factors are present, then the seed which is there by nature will be pelwa by te samgom.
Will expand, spread.
Yeah, it'll be increased. It'll be furthered. What? The seed you have the seed for enlightenment that you already have is furthered or increased by the threefold process of te samgom. If you meet the necessary conditions, which is a person blah, blah, blah in class, and you listening to that blah, blah properly. Okay, got it? Then those are examples of Rangshin Nepa and Gepe. Rangshin Nepa is the seed that was there from the beginning. Gepe is the process of learning, which brings that seed to its completion, to its final awakening. Cool. It's a beautiful idea, and it's weird. Why? Because I don't know, something that's unchanging can be furthered. Or what do you call it? What do you call that? What do you do with kids? You
Nurture.
nurture them. It's a weird idea that a seed that's been there forever, which is really the emptiness of your body and mind, can be nurtured.
mhm.
What is the emptiness, the seed?
Yeah, you're saying the emptiness can be nurtured. That's this whole point. They're saying there's two kinds of seeds. All right, we're very fascinating topic.
Yay.
The seed.
Okay. Next one again.
All right, let's go. Give me the screen. Thank you. All right, where are you? Here we go. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Okay, let me get this. He doesn't want to. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong text. And why don't we go?
You're in the right place, aren't you?
No, wrong text. I think.
Oh, that matched what I had in my notes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I was in the right text.
All right, text go.
Is it? No, this is. Oh,
Mine normally.
Yep.
no, I think this is.
A different version?
No, this is Nick's text.
No, it says mind only on it.
No, it doesn't. It says Ratna.
Oh, not what we see, Geshe-la.
Yeah, we see one that says mind only auto commentary.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, hang on.
Oh, I see your cursor was just on it. Oh,
Okay, now I got it. It's a weird thing. It's almost as if it's coming from us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I guess you really wanted this to be Nick's class again.
No. Well, I don't know. I made a mistake in the car. I was preparing for the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, the tipe bakchak ni tipe ring tipe jin. Where's the part that you did?
It's below that one.
Oh, okay. So we have to finish these two pieces. Right? Word? Shiftumbani.
I skipped them.
Yeah, this statement that was just made, please read, and Uncle Nick does want to check you.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Oh,
No, I didn't know I skipped this section.
yeah, looks like.
Shesongpani 책을 배식대 디탈 투페 박착니 족제 히 sardu shakpa minatu sam gumsum gi hyangte te par jetpa tam shiko shindu rang shindu nepar mingyoro.
Yeah, this is a difficult thing. So if you're talking about a natural seed, which is later ground, right? Che gupa shikte. What's that mean? Che gupa.
You have to examine. Oh, sorry.
This is a weird question. We got to look into this. Okay, we gotta look into this. Tepe bakchak. What's that mean?
Seeds for listening.
Yeah, seeds which are created by attending class. Okay, seeds which are created by attending class. Jokche ki sardu shakpa.
Are freshly planted.
Yeah, mayan.
No, they're not.
Okay, they could not be freshly planted in the case that you're talking about. Rather, tisam gomsum ki kyang de tepache. Tepa is a word that I'm not familiar with, but I looked it up and it makes good sense. It causes the thing to prosper or to grow. Okay, what do you call that? There's a better word.
Cultivate.
Perpetuate?
No, to make something grow.
Proliferate? Oh, nurture?
Nurture is okay, but there's a better word. Anyway, tepa means sort of nurture, okay? So the threefold process of listening to going to class, thinking about what the teacher says, and meditating about what you concluded, they act to nurture that impossible seed, okay? So I think the idea here, word, is that the natural seed, rangshin nerik, cannot be planted, jokche, okay? It cannot be planted, for example, by education about what that seed is, but rather it has to have been there, rangshin to nepa, for time with no beginning by nature, okay? But although you can't plant that seed by learning, you can further it by learning, okay? Tepa. The Buddha nature in a person, the seed for final enlightenment is not something which is planted by anybody. It's always been there. So you can't talk about it being planted by Buddhist education. But you can talk about it being strengthened by a Buddhist education and brought to fruition. How's that? Okay, got it? You okay? All right. Please read, and Nick is still checking you. Yay!
I did these next two.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Therefore, Tupe Bhaksasara Tupe Shapani, when you plant a new seed by going to class, that's not planting the natural seed. Chunyi ki Nepe Bhakchat Sammi, the natural seed is Jupe Rik Mayan. It's not something you could ever create, okay? Date Samshik Yupe, but it does exist. So you'd have to talk about it being awakened, okay? It must be that it's awakened, even though it's not created, okay? It's woke up, but it's not created, okay? Dirangshu Nenepa Dan Gepe Rik, And by the way, in the classical literature, you'll see the term Rangshin Nepa and Rangshin Gepa. Okay, he doesn't use it here, but you do see it in other places. Okay, so there are seeds which exist by nature, and there are seeds whose nature is furthered, Gepa. Okay, there are seeds that exist by nature, Rangshin to Nepa, and there are other seeds that are, and there's an aspect of those seeds which is fulfilled by nature. They have a nature of being increased or brought to fruition, okay, Shina. So he says, how do you define the difference between the seed that's been there forever, that has a nature since forever, which is there naturally, and the other which has a nature of needing to be brought to fruition, okay? How do you describe the difference? Rangshin to nepe rigni, when we talk about Rangshin nere, the type of seed which has been there forever, Jokche lama tepa, nobody had to plant it. Ngo niki nepa, it's theirs from the beginning. Sapa mepa, it is beyond all impurities. Chunam kisaban, it is the seed of those qualities, of those unborn qualities. All right. Shanki dradan sushin yicheki kendan tena. If the natural seed meets Shanki dra, the sound of a teacher teaching mixed nuts class, and especially Tsulshin Yiche, which means what? If the student is paying attention properly, then that natural seed will meet certain conditions called Tusam Gom, which will increase the natural seed and eventually bring it to open into enlightenment. Okay, cool. Now, nice question coming up, Nick. Sorry, not word. Rob Haggerty. Check this guy. Word, make a mistake just out of compassion.
Okay. Chichir. Rangshin to nepe Rick.
That was actually a pretty good start.
That was good. Rick Sheya Shena.
Ja, Sheja.
Sheja, nice.
Deja.
Jokje ki Sardu Shakpa Min Par Duma Ne.
Yuma? No, you had it right.
Yeah.
Domene.
Duma Ne Chusni Ki
Just
Chuni.
choose.
Chuni Ki Nepe Chiro.
Nice.
Right.
You can translate this word. I'll just listen and criticize you when I feel like it.
Perfect. The usual.
Yep.
Why is it, you may ask, do we call them seeds that stay, or something that stays by its very nature?
Yeah, good. Okay.
Jokjeki, because planters, Sadhu Shakpa, Min, are not fresh.
No, it is not something which is jokpa by a jokje sadhu.
It's not something that has been freshly planted.
Yeah.
Because cheer,
Yeah.
it is something that stays by its very nature by its very nature since primordial beginning.
Yeah, I like to translate Dumane as time with no beginning. It has been existed in your being by the very nature of things for time with no beginning. Yeah, go ahead.
I said primordial because we also have Tokma Me. So, we're gonna.
I'm sorry, what's that?
In the text also says Tokma Me. So.
Oh, yeah, you can say that beginning this time. Yeah. Okay, good. Keep going. I think Rob Haggerty, keep checking. He's probably going to make a mistake on purpose, I hope.
Sangye Tang Yangchu. Oh, Okay. John,
Oh,
No, is that right? Am I wrong?
no, you're
right. He's wrong.
I'm just playing along, Rob. Jangchu Sempa Nam Tang Pre Na Ne
I don't know that word. Jay? No.
Okay.
Jay? Yep.
Pre Ne Chuki Ying into Nampar Tak Yu Tunpa Bungrab Yenlak Chukni Tabu Nam Tupe Ne Sugyur Bay.
Sure.
Is the gyur, like when it has the, just out of curiosity, that gyur, it would have that little kind of apostrophe in front of it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So
Okay.
he must have made a boo-boo.
Just cure. Cure.
Okay, chiro. Okay, good. You can translate up to the first comma.
Come on, I can do more than that.
I know. I knew you'd say that.
Predictable. Chichir. Why is it they are called the seeds that come from listening?
Nice. Seeds from listening to the mixed nuts, for example.
Yeah.
Why? So in the last paragraph, he said, why do they call them seeds that you've had forever? And now he says, why do they call them seeds that come freshly from listening? If you take Sangye and Chanju Sembas,
If you meet Buddhas and Bodhisattvas,
yeah, and I'm going to skip to here. And if you tepa something like the Sungrab Yenlag Chunyi,
if you listen to the highest spoken word broken down into 12 different parts.
yeah, the 12 categories of scripture, okay? Then that becomes a Gyutumba.
Seed of a similar type.
That has sort of a, what do you call it? A sympathetic effect, like
It's like
sitar strings, okay? Yeah, it resonates. Yeah, good. It resonates with Chukiying, which is Shintanabadapa.
with the realm of is, which is extremely perfectly pure.
Yeah, which means emptiness. So it's a very interesting sentence here. If you are lucky enough to meet up with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and if you listen to their teachings on the 12 parts of the Buddha's word, then it resonates with the emptiness inside of you. It's a beautiful idea, okay? Nam, tupe ne secure. The things you are listening to are the 12 different varieties of Buddhist scripture. And we went through those in great detail somewhere. I don't remember.
Yeah, we did it at least in Lam Rim class. You did it extensively, but
Yeah. And I had a lot of fun with that. And then I used it in a DCI course somewhere.
I think we did it in, I think it's the Golden Key. We have a footnote.
Yeah, maybe you can ask the author to show it to us later.
I heard he's not very nice, so I don't know. Let's see.
Oh,
yeah.
he's a jewel. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, please read. And who's going to check you? Earl Burney wants to check you. Or Sarah can yell, whisper in your ear, Earl. And okay, so here we go. Try to make some mistakes, word. You got the New York Masters. Oh man, I can't show that to you guys. There was a special on CBS about the three jewels. A beautiful, beautiful special about a meditation from the teacher from the three jewels who teaches in Harlem. Anyway, hope you see it someday.
Chichir, keche troki, keparchen shejakshena, rangi hangi gula denpe tehi, keche drug.
True.
Truk shenle kepar chepe chiro.
Yeah. I don't know why he puts this sentence here. I think we had it before. Teacher, why do they talk about an exceptional form of the six doors of sense?
We had it in reference to the six doors of sense of a bodhisattva and how it gets imbued with and is connected to Rangxing Nerik.
Okay, sounds good to me. I don't remember, but okay. So why are these natural seeds described as having a feature of the six doors of sense? Shena, Rangni Kangi Gila Dembikeje du Shenle Kevada Chepe Chiro. The intent is to distinguish these six doors of sense from the six doors of sense, the other six doors of sense that we normally possess in our mind stream, meaning the six doors of sense, normal doors of sense, okay? That's why they're called Kepachin. They're called exceptional doors of sense, okay? Okay. I mean, there's a lot to think about there. It could have to do with hearing teachings, physical contact with teachings. Okay. Hearing them.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's an example. Okay. Please read. Did we finish this? No. Okay. Okay. Hostel. Oh, Earl, do some more.
Nepe rik ni Rangxin tu nepe rik teni shengi dra tang nangi sul shin ije ki kentang chedu tusam gom sum gi tepar ways
Chepe.
Chepes nupa Yuchen du songma ni lan chokte.
Nice. So Geperik is as opposed to Rangshin Nerik, right? The type of seeds that are involved with growing or furthering your natural tendency towards enlightenment. Seeds which work in the immediate. And Rangshin to Neperik, seeds which exist by nature since forever, okay? So how do we define the seeds that cause the natural seeds to open? How do we define them? Well, you start with the seeds that have been there forever, okay? And then you take, third line, you bump into Shengida.
Other
Teacher.
words?
Yeah, sounds coming out of somebody else's mouth. And as far as yourself, within you, Sushin Yiche.
You direct your mind attentively.
Yeah, so there's outside words coming from the outside, and from the inside, you pay attention in class. And when the natural seed meets with these conditions, meaning the outside condition of a person speaking and the inner condition of me thinking about what they say, then we can say that the seed which has always been there is being tepa by Tusamgom.
Bread.
Cultivated.
Yeah. And then, so Kappa says, if you want to know what this unusual word tepa means, it means nupa tuchen du song.
Given that mystical power, the potential.
No, the nupa has become two.
Right. The potential has become imbued with the power.
The nupa refers to Rangshin Nirin.
Also, the potential has then become.
Yeah, extremely powerful. So here, nupa means your potential to become a Buddha, which has been in you, inside of you forever. Nobody planted it. If you meet up with these temporary factors, like a good teaching or something, then that seed, which has been in you forever, becomes tu chen. Tu chen means extremely powerful, extremely potent. Okay, tu chen de soma ni la jokte. What we call gepe rik, seeds that have short-term effect, is the whole process of learning and listening that affects the seeds you had by nature and starts to tepa those seeds. If you don't know what that word means, which nobody does, because it doesn't exist anywhere, it's tu chen de song. Tu chen de song means has developed into something extremely powerful. So the listening to class has a unintended effect that the potential in you for enlightenment is being constantly strengthened, incredibly, extraordinarily. The tu chen de song means beyond anything you can imagine. Okay, the seeds inside of you guys, by attending mixed nuts class and listening about these seeds, is doing things to you that you have no idea. And it is exploding the seed in you to become enlightened. It's very beautiful. Okay, keep going and hustle, yay.
Tinika. Yeah.
Wait.
Namin gi namshi la nepe sabin yinpe chirtang. Sakme ki sabin de yang tusam gom sum gi tepar chipa.
Chi?
Yes.
Che. Chepa.
Yay, hustle. Give my hustle. Yay.
No, I mean, you add a little to the.
Hey, he's getting upset now. That's a good sign.
It's subtle. It's subtle. Okay.
Hey, that's my line, hustle.
Pasamin agi sadu shakpa min par unke chirtang. Chupe rik shuniki nimi nela sardu rik chokpa yang min dupe chiro.
Good nasal. Good prenasal.
Okay. So dinyika, meaning both kinds of rik. Okay, we've been calling it seed, but it's something deeper than that. Anyway, these two kinds of seeds. Nepa, meaning which has lived in you forever. Gepa, which is like going to class, which furthers the first seed. They both live in where? Word.
In consciousness, right?
Yeah, and that consciousness, which you now know from Stanley's class this morning, is a namin.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah. So both of these kinds of seeds live in an entity which is already a karmic result. And somehow we're going to mess with the karmic result. All right. They both live in your mind, maybe in your keche drug, I would say. Okay. And that's sakmeki sabin. Okay. What's that mean?
That unstained seed
is only some tepa chepa by tusam gom.
is only expanded by the three.
Yeah, and it's not sardushakpa.
It's not freshly planted.
Yeah, so I think there's a big mistake here in this text. Okay, this has to be yin, and I want you to check some carvings. Okay, because it only makes sense if it's yin. Okay, I'll say it again. That stainless seed, which has been there forever, is only something which is strengthened by classroom time and is not sardu planted by them. Okay, it's not freshly planted by them. Sumbeche. It's been stated, okay?
But Geshe-la, it doesn't include the part about hearing the teacher's words and being attentive in your listening.
It's Tisam here. Yeah, same thing.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Duberig chuniki minela, a type of seed which has to be created, okay? Drupa, which has to be brought into existence, okay? Duberig chuniki mine, it cannot live in you by your very nature since forever, okay? Seeds which are created, drup, and you can say through practice if you want, they don't stay there chuniki, okay? They don't stay in your mind by the very nature of things. They are sarurik jopa. But neither, and here's an interesting distinction, okay? Duperik, qualities you have developed, okay, or qualities you have brought into yourself, okay, they are not there by nature, but neither are we saying that anything has been planted totally freshly. Okay, so we're not, mindu means we're not saying that it's all completely new. There is a foundation which has been there forever, and it's being furthered, but we're not saying that it was freshly planted or something like that. Okay, cool. So when we talk about seeds as a result of practice, it's not even 100% fresh. It also involves things which have been there since forever. Okay, cool. Please read, and Allison wants to check you.
Data young turn song to
Yes.
Saming Bakni, excuse me, Bakni Te Young number Nite
Good.
Tang Shintu Nepa Tang Kengi Yang Dak Par Langbao.
Big Jungwei Chuno. Good. Okay. So Dun Song, which is a mind-only text that Tsongkhapa has been favoring greatly, and there's a doubt about who wrote it, right? Sabandik Dagni. By the way, Dagni here means an entity which has multiple parts. Okay, so sometimes Dagni can mean an entity with parts, okay? So the one entity called a seed has there are two components of these seeds, okay? One is Rangshin to Nepa. They exist within you by the very nature of things. And those which are awakened by external factors, okay? Those which are perfectly awakened by external factors, okay? So he's talking about the handshake between a permanent seed that was always there and then short-term seeds from going to class and meditating and stuff like that, okay? They work together. Cool? Okay? By the way, the Tengyur version is slightly different, and I thought you might like to read it. Can you read the big letters?
Sure. Saminki Takni Kyang Rangshinton Nepa Tang Yang Dakpar Drupa Tang Nampa Nite. It's
It's more clear, right? This one entity called seed can be divided into its two components, which is Rangshintu Nepa, staying inside the person since forever, and Yandapar Drupa, that which is accomplished or created. And those are the two types of seeds, okay? So he uses that word drupa, accomplished, seeds which are accomplished, like listening, meditation, things like that, okay? Okay.
Teacher, tila yang dakpar jupam, kepam, kengi, yang dakpar langpa shejashena.
Yeah, and somebody says, look, in this discussion of seeds which have been in you forever, and then trying to affect those seeds in a positive way, why do we say bring them about perfectly? Why do we say further those seeds, make them grow further? Why do we say get them to rise up through short-term events like going to a class? Okay, Ken. Okay, why do you use these different words like create, further, and cause to rise? Okay, why do you use these different expressions? Somebody says, and here's the answer. Xiaoping, come on, criticize him. Word. Say a couple words wrong, okay?
Okay, I'll say 3 incorrect words.
Okay, 3.
Shuniki nepe sabente nitu sam kompe kengi nupa tuchendu frupa gepar yepe
Chapam.
Good. He's struggling to mispronounce a word. It's kind of funny. Okay, kind of cute. Okay.
Bring le chenpo. Yay, drink le chenpo lang pe chero.
Good. Okay, good. Chuniki nebe sabun, that seed which is inside of you from the very nature of things. Okay. Tusam gombe kenki. If you use the short-term events of going to class, thinking about what you heard, and then meditating on what you thought about, then that natural seed becomes tuchen to dupa. What's that mean, word?
Imbued with mystical power.
Yeah, or extraordinary power. Or you can say gyepache.
Or nurtured or spread or
or fattened up. And what does that mean? You can translate the rest here.
From small made middle. From middle it's made big.
That's all. A seed which was not so strong becomes medium strong, and then medium strong becomes very strong. That's the whole process being described here with the word gepa. Okay. Keep going. And Tim wants to check you. Yay.
Tena sabanteni shuniki nepe chane rangshintu nepe riksu jokla kengi yangdak langpe chane epe riksu
Choko, nice. Okay. Now, this is a very, I don't know, he's coming to a very unusual place. Dena, therefore, sabun deni.
The very nature of seeds.
Yeah. Or, if you read it the way it's usually read, you'd have to say that one seed.
Yeah, I was in my head. I was like, "Am I talking about? Is it referring to the nature ni or the very one we were just talking about?"
Yeah, and I think what Tsongkhapa is coming to a conclusion where he wants to say something that we did not expect. He says that one seed, chane means from the point of view of.
Its very nature.
Yeah. From the point of view that it has been with us by the very way of things, we can call it Rangshin Niru.
You can call it staying by its own nature or Buddha nature.
Yeah, and the la is disjunctive. But
Yes.
Chane, from the point of view that it is what? Langba
Has
by
been,
Kinki.
has been perfectly taken up and by a condition.
Yeah, this Langba means like
Awakened.
jacked up, or it's been pushed up in power. Okay, how do you say that? It's been
Leveled up.
lang means either to get up off the bed, but this version lang means your mom came and hit you with a stick and pushed you out of bed. Okay.
Razzled.
Not your
Roused.
Yeah, aroused or something. Okay. So from the point of view that it has been, I don't know how to say that, pushed into being something by an external factor, temporary factor, like going to class, we can say it's a gibbery. It's a seed involved with growth, as opposed to ne, as opposed to being. Okay. So this one seed has an aspect of being since forever, and it has an aspect of growth due to events, circumstances that you meet, like a teacher or things like that. Okay, cool. And he seems to be saying it's really two sides of one coin. Okay, it's kind of sexy. Okay, that seems to be where he has gone. Okay. Oops, what happened? Yeah. Okay.
We're a couple minutes over, Geshe-la.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, well, anyway, I lost our place anyway, so that's probably good. What was an unusual word there? Deni. Saban deni, right? That very thing, that one thing.
Your cursor is right there. Oh, your cursor was right there.
Go back one.
Go back one, Saban deni.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't know. Word has a bug in it nowadays where it jumps around a little bit. Stop here. 5, 20, 20. Okay, cool. Anyway, it's a very intriguing possibility that it's one seed with two sides to it. Okay, and we'll find out more in the exciting next class of Wordsmith.
Yay.
Okay, see you guys in anything to say, Nick?
Not right now. Take a 2-minute break. I guess 5 minutes. Take a 5-minute break.
All right, okay. Thank you. Dinner's here.
Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you very much.
Thank you.